For today's cup of coffee, youngest kid has conquered one of his fears, and I'm very proud of him.
It's a stupid fear. It's a
stupid
fear.
fear.
It's a stink bug.
Yeah,
that pause.
No,
that brief pause.
I was trying to explain. People are afraid of different forms of insects. And you were traumatized as a child by an infestation of them. So, yeah. It's not a stupid fear. It's not. But that one had been in the living room for, days.
That was not just that one. That was one of the others.
Oh, there are others.
Because they come inside because it's warm. They don't make nests inside the house.
No.
They just come in because it's warm.
Yeah, so it's what I had watched a documentary.
But they can get the fuck out.
But they are just annoying. They sound like a huge something flying through. And it's gone.
And they stink.
Well, I mean, it's not like skunk or anything. It had been a bad few days for skunks.
Past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Past 2 weeks.
It's been.
Oh my God.
It's always bad when you pass a fresh kill skunk. It'll film your teeth over. It really will. It's nastiness.
That's a smell.
Yeah.
From the pits of hell, right there.
Yeah, it's rough.
Ugh. That will take your eyebrows off.
It will.
And I'm not above shaving my eyebrows off, but that will do it for me.
That is a very strange trend, the shaving of the eyebrows. Anyhow, for our cup of coffee for today,
I do it.
There is.
Do you know what I could do with no eyebrows?
Oh God.
Do you know what I could do with no eyebrows and no beard and no hair?
We'll put you there on Mirror or something like that.
I slither.
Oh God.
Splice.
Let's don't do the reptilians.
I could be another thing of splice.
Let's don't do the reptilians again.
Alien.
No, well, same thing. Anyhow, there is a YouTuber that youngest kid introduced me to, and I'm not a gamer. And a lot of times, it's not necessarily fun watching someone play video games. But when kid...
Depends on the YouTuber.
When kid got the, what was it? I keep wanting to say High Times, and that's not right.
High on Life.
High on Life. Now, that was a very enjoyable game to play.
Yeah.
To watch.
I was like, ooh, okay, this is either going to be a game Mom's going to really hate, or she's going to really like. And surprisingly, you really liked it.
I did.
So,
and your gameplay was not horrible. That was another thing. Now, at times, it would make me dizzy because you were going from spot to spot.
I'm sporadic as fuck.
Well, it's because you have ADHD.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was great. And so, Kid had introduced me to, and I'm going to screw it up because I actually try to put all the syllables in there. It's Markiplier.
You said it right. That's good. Markiplier. Markiplier.
And we will put a link to his channel there in the description box. Not that he needs it. He's got over 34 million subscribers.
He is one of the biggest gamer YouTubers out there. One of the top dogs.
Didn't you say he was friends with PewDiePie at one point?
Yeah. I think he still is. I don't know if they're that close anymore. I don't know if they were that close to begin with. I think they were just like,
just in the same
and they
caliber.
just worked with each other once in a while, you know.
Well, one of the things that I like about Markiplier, he is a great showman.
Yeah.
And he primarily focuses on horror games. Mm-hmm. And especially some of the horror games that are from smaller developers. Yeah,
well, he does the 3 scary games, but he doesn't do those all the time.
Right.
He doesn't primarily do those either. He does very much, like, let's see what's his most recent video games. The Dead Space remake. Yeah, that's very popular right now.
And he did do about Resident Evil.
Because like
7.
he also played the original Dead Space on here on YouTube. So
well, the ones that I have basically been sort of binge watching have been the Smile creators.
Yeah,
and
the ones on like Itch.io and such like that.
Sinister Squidward was hilarious.
Sinister Squidward was awesome.
It was just a little game, but just funny as hell. If you like, Squidward went crazy. So
it's like, Squidward snapped, decided to get his revenge on SpongeBob.
And Patrick. Yeah.
Succeeded on Patrick.
Oh, yeah. But it was just funny. Some of them are more odd.
Yeah.
But I think it's great that he gives these Smile, developers and stuff an opportunity to be seen.
Oh, yeah. And he gave a huge platform to a smaller YouTuber by working with them.
Yeah.
He made, like, Unis Honest with current gameplays, I believe.
Yeah.
So, I don't think you would like Crank, but because his personality would grind your gears.
Yeah.
Because that's his shtick.
Markiplier, his personality, like I said, he's quite the showman. But he's not, I don't find him obnoxious to the point I can't continue listening to him. He has a great voice. He really does. And, of course, his is high production.
Yeah.
34 million people. Of course he has high production. He can afford to have that. But his takes as he's going, as far as the gameplay and stuff, funny. Some of them's just silly. It's something. Now, he does have language about like we do. Sometimes a little worse than we do. So it's not for the Smile children's.
Oh, no. No. His is not for children whatsoever.
No. And
not
some of the
small
games are not. Yeah, then some of the games are not, really.
Yeah.
But it's fun. This is one of the few, watching someone else play games that I have totally enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm willing to watch these on my own, then that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also you also started watching another YouTuber lately.
As far as Nexpo?
Well, not only Nexpo, but who else was that other guy?
I don't know.
Some Ordinary Gamers.
Okay.
Mudahar.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
But now he's more on a sort of a, like I am on a newsy side.
Mm-hmm.
Even as far as the gaming community and stuff like that. But he does get into some just regular world type news.
Yeah.
He's very easy to listen to also.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this one was focusing on dude here, Markiplier.
Yeah. And the fact that I'm actually like finding stuff to like watch with you.
Mm-hmm.
And
to find a middle ground.
Yeah. And that is like...
Because kid...
Hell yeah.
Some of the news
stuff...
Yeah. It really bothers him, so I try to watch that when he's not in the room.
I ain't a political person, really. I'm more so like, can we reach a middle ground?
It's not all politics that I watch. It's world events and different things like that. And some of those can be distressing. Yes. Even at this point, as far as Leo King and stuff, of course, he gets a little over the top sometimes.
Yes.
And he's totally over the top, that I just can't finish watching.
That's like I haven't paid attention to any of the astrology people that I've watched.
Now, Robert Phoenix.
In months.
Robert Phoenix his stuff is concise. He's got the little forecast thing there Tuesday through Thursday, and then he's got other things that are longer programs that he does on Fridays, and he's got one on Sunday.
Right.
And some of them are of great interest. When he has Russ Winter on there, that's very enjoyable. Mr. Winter is a very knowledgeable gentleman. In fact, we had used an article by him when we were talking about, they're the hippies when they was doing out there in California at the, whatever it was. that huge. They're calling it a cabin, and it was this huge mountain in the woods, or mansion in the woods, rather.
Oh, goodness. I have no idea, Mom.
Anyhow, it was several cups back when we were about the CIA and the hippie movement.
Yeah.
But now I will go down those rabbit holes. And
it's sometimes I have to be in the mood to go into those rabbit holes.
And that's so when we can sit and watch something like the horror games together, and some are really cool.
Yeah.
Some of them you're like, oh God. We watched one last night. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a Japanese game where they were working on their version of Starbucks as a barista.
Yeah.
And the characters in there were just creepy as hell.
Uh-huh.
And, you know...
Very realistic story.
It was, but now I'm like, okay, is this a horror game, or is the horror that you're stuck at Starbucks working as a barista?
It's a horror game, because it's...
Yeah, there at the very end it was.
No, the whole game, the whole atmosphere. Yeah, the whole thing is, because you're being watched the whole time. It's the knowledge, like, the whole, like, essence of it.
Well, I thought it was a little monotonous, the game itself. I think that,
Well, that's the point. Like, you're
Markiplier,
expecting something to happen, so you're on edge most of the time.
Markiplier does a remarkably good job if it is a game that's not the best game.
Uh-huh.
He still makes it fun.
He camps it up.
He does. He really does. And I was trying to think of the one that we had watched after that had, like,
he's not a
children. It was like this child was missing, and you were going in, like, a daycare, and it was like this pink flamingo bird was after you.
Yeah.
And it was creepy.
Garten Ban or something like that.
So, it's something for people to check out over the weekend.
Also, he's not a bad actor either.
No. Has he been in, like, different shows and stuff?
Like, his shows that he does on his thing, like, it's campy, but, like, it's good.
Okay,
and he writes them himself.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I haven't watched any of that yet. Have just watched mainly the little... I like the ones where it's got the new creators and developers and programmers and whatever the titles
Game
they all
developers.
have.
It's just game developers.
Okay.
Like the indie game developers.
But
that's what you call them.
There's also the artists that go into that, and all these. They usually have a team of people.
Indie developers. That's that's the terminology.
Okay.
Indie developers.
Because since some of these large game developers have turned into asshole, we need to get some of the smaller companies. Crowdfunding is always great.
Yeah, some of the smaller indie developers, we really need to shine a light on those people, because a lot of those are hidden gems there.
Yeah, some of them really are. I think that if they had made the Sinister Squidward a little bit longer, that would have been great. They could have gone on through other characters
but also
in the
Nickelodeon,
world.
Paramount would have got there. Would have got them for
really sad.
Legal.
But it was hilarious. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's something for you to do. That's a little lighter over the weekend. There's nothing wrong with binge watching.
No.
Yeah. If it's something positive, because after this week, I think all of us need some distractions from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason we got Resident Evil 7 up there is because Markiplier did a playthrough of Resident Evil 7. He also did one of 8, and I'm so upset still. I am still pissed that I had to return my copy of Resident Evil 8 because my PC would have blown up if I ran it.
That's sad. That is sad.
Yeah.
I was still looking for
$70
for the CD-ROM. You did get your $70 back.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. I was looking for the CD-ROM of I Spy, Haunted Mansion, or Spooky Mansion, or whatever it was.
eBay.
Maybe.
Amazon, eBay and Amazon. Mostly eBay, though.
It seems like I looked for that recently and that it was
Also-
either stupid priced or something. I think I was actually looking for one of the online versions and it didn't exist.
No, you gotta get an emulator for that.
Yeah, well.
And those things are stupid.
I
hate emulators.
I know not what of you speak. I don't.
Emulation.
I understand. I really do. But as far as in the gaming world, no. I play the little match 3 games. That's the extent of my powers.
So, I would have to run basically a Windows emulator. Meaning
Right.
I would have to win Windows, a copy of Windows within Windows.
Oh, God.
A virtual computer within another computer.
That's crazy. I think once they develop something, you should be able to continue to use it. To use what you've paid for.
Well, I understand because like it does cost a lot of money to keep those older servers up and running and secure. But the thing is, if people are not asking for these updates, if people are not wanting
Well,
a
that's
lot
true.
of these updates.
That's true. But you've got a lot of people that are going and doing the retro thing right now.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. This is why have a hard copy, have a physical copy of whatever it is. And then that some of this other stuff you don't have to worry about. So,
Yeah.
but,
And trust me, people are now learning that.
yeah.
My generation is learning that.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah's generation. Well, oldest kid. Oh,
It's okay. It's okay.
okay's kid. Okay's kid. Okay's
Okay,
kiss.
kid.
Okay is kid.
It's
Okay is kid.
redundant. Your brother.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Fuck, now I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
I still can't laugh much because I still have residual cough. People's like, why is she over there making weird? Because I can't laugh fully yet. Anyhow, oldest kid has a degree in game development.
Yes.
And so he speaks languages on this stuff that I have no understanding. Actually, I do on a spiritual level. I understand what he's talking about. But these are kids that grew up with these devices in their hands, and I can't sit still that long to play some of these things, which is why the match 3 games on my phone work well for me, because I can play that while I'm listening to a
You would do
lecture.
good with a Wii game.
No.
No,
I've
you
tried that
would.
before. I've
No,
tried
you
that
would, because
before.
you get up and move. And you swing your
I
arms
don't-
and
right,
shit.
yes,
You got to
yes.
do all that.
Let's aggravate that tennis elbow more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's pop something out of the socket.
That's all I need.
Let's tear something up. Let's break something in the house. Let's smash a window too.
Yeah, let's wait.
Let's smack
next
the cat
weekend.
with a nunchuck.
Let's wait for next weekend.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Markiplier.
Smack a kid in the
Some-
face when you're
no,
swinging a bowling ball.
Something that you can, like I said, binge watch over the weekend. If you yourself are not a gamer, I'd almost guarantee you that somebody around you is.
Who do you watch on YouTube?
Yeah.
And do you watch any gamers on YouTube?
Well, as far as the spooky games, if there's somebody that does similar to Markiplier,
Yeah.
the games that he's featuring, let us know. So, is that your final comment?
Yeah.
Okay. If you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids.
You good?
No, that was a double clutch. Sorry about that.
Double click.
Yes. Anyhow,
We riding
you
stick
can-
shift?
Absolutely. You
I don't
can
know how to do that.
Send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And like I said, we'll give you the link for Markiplier's YouTube channel. He may be on other places, but that's where we've been watching him.
Okay. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good... Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, if it's something that we enjoy, we like to share that enjoyment with other people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, you got a viewer count of like 12. Well, I don't care that one of those 12 may enjoy Markiplier.
Spread the joy.
Yeah. Know that you're loved.
There's a whole fan base, but oh my God,
I don't go
when
there.
you get that fan base on you.
I don't go there.
No, you don't want that fan base on you. That's a toxic.
I don't join clubs well. Never did.
I'm just an onlooker. I'm just an outside looking inward.
I'm just an outsider, period.
Yeah.
Anyhow, know that you are loved, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.